Hello, hello. Let me move this a little bit. What is up? And I'll lower you down a little bit. Just a tiny bit. So that I can see the live chat when I need to. Merry Christmas, everyone. Did you have a good time? I'm just setting up. I'll wait for a couple of more people to join. And we'll talk about the energies. The energies that we are leaving behind. We might see what the 2024 has in store for my people who are going to be watching this live. As usual, I am focusing mostly on the energy of people who are here and will be in this live within the next couple of days. As usual, if anyone needs a private reading or any guidance, any advice, I would say if anyone is going to book for the mini reading, all the information is in the description as well as pinned comment. I would say the best thing to do would be to look for guidance instead of asking about other people too much, and other people's business. Let's focus on ourselves. Let's see how we can improve and what we can do for ourselves so that we have a good start to the next year, so that we can maybe release certain things or deal with some habits that we want to change. Okie dokie. Let's go, let's check in, shall we? Let's see what is up energetically. Hi, Christina. I am. How have you been? Are things better with you? My internet is acting funny today. So in case I will not see your comment or booking straight away, give me a minute or two because I feel like it is lagging a little bit. I'm just going to put the deck that we'll be using. Let's see what we need to know here today. Things are looking up good. I'm glad. I'm glad. Yes, these are the 3 decks that we will be using for you all. And let's go. Let's see. What do my people need to know about the 2023 and the end of it? Who are watching this live or who will be watching this live in the next couple of days. What do my people need to know? Ooh, cards on the floor. Feel like I don't want that one. I'm gonna leave it, pick it up later. Let's see, what is up with us here? Hey, whoever just joined. Let's see. And we're gonna have steampunk deck for clarifying. Big picture thinking, temper your criticism, adaptable, liberated. And this is the energy of the beginning of 2024 or the very, very last days of 23, okay? All right, big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Great stuff. This is something that I've been noticing for the past week with people in my surroundings. Maybe you have too in your community. Yes, Judgment, Six of Cups, the Lovers, and the Ace of Pentacles. Listen, right now the cards are saying the best thing to do would be to look for, and I'm getting kind of like Aquarius energy here, but it's not about the person, it's about the energy itself and what it stands for. Right now is a time when you may be going through that period, or maybe it's just gonna be a day for some of you when you get inspired by someone, something, it's just an idea hits you, a light bulb moment happens and you go, I really want to try this out. Particularly for a lot of you, this will have a connection to the past in some way. This could be something that you used to do when you were little, when you were younger, something that you used to like, and it may come back in your headspace as an idea, but a more modern idea. As say, for example, if you used to, I don't know, do arts and crafts when you were little, and you suddenly have an idea, okay, I'm gonna do a modern, exclusive, I'm hearing, artistic version of it that comes in with a bang on people's stories or feeds. I'm going to create something here that comes right from my soul. The Judgment is here. Right from my soul, right from the depths of my soul. There will be decisions that I will have to be making with this. Time-wise, it feels like maybe some of you will want to, will have to compromise on some other things because it feels like you want to put a lot of your time and energy into this. And whatever this is that you are doing, it's going to bring in a long-lasting prosperity into your life. This is a really good potential. Now, for a couple of others of you, just a side note. There might be a person or people who may be coming back from the past, showing up again, and you will be making a decision what to do about that. But I feel like this is like two people who will be watching that. For the rest of you, this is all about ideas and light bulb moments. How can I do this? How can I do that? How can I accomplish that? Hello, Kathy. Thank you. Merry Christmas to you. And for a lot of you, notice some of the sounds, noises that you have been hearing lately. The guidance may be in music, in the lyrics of the music, in the visuals of the music, videography. Or, for example, if you're thinking about something and you're like, maybe I should try this out. And, I don't know, a bottle pops in your room, right? Bottle of water pops. You know when it does like, tuk, and you go, oh shit, there's something there for me. By the way, Edgar, hello, I got you. You can leave your question whenever you're ready in the comments and the live chat. I will get to it in a minute. I just want to first do the general. Okay, there is something else. There is something else with this. It's almost as if a lot of you, look how these cards connect here. Look at this, look at those two gateways. Passages. That's exactly what you're being kind of asked to do. Nudged to do intuitively. To cross it. I may not know what is on the other side, but all I know is that I'm being drawn there. A lot of you may even show up as visionaries in your own environment. People may say, hey, you inspire me to do something. Hey, you inspire me as a person, you inspired my business, you inspired my art, whatever the case. And it's because you, first of all, you have chosen to take that path, and it feels like without you knowing, you are doing the same for other people, directly or indirectly. So the paths are open, my people who are watching this. The paths are open for you. The only thing that you have to realize here, if you're like, I don't know what this path is about. I don't have no fucking clue what you're talking about. It's saying tap in. Think about some things that you used to do that you used to love. You may also be drawn to calling a person from your past. During that conversation, something magical may happen, and you go, oh, I know it now. I know exactly what this is. I know exactly what to do. Okay, let's clarify, temper your criticism. This feels like this is more so like a future energy for a lot of you. That's something that you want to do. You want to promise yourself. Now, some people watching this, they were maybe micromanaged when they were younger, or criticized to the point where it became unhealthy. It wasn't a good criticism. It was just like, I keep hearing someone in my ear as I'm tapping into this card, and I'm like, oh, I'm tired of this. Can you just please? If you want to give me an advice, give me an advice. But don't go around or go constantly follow me or watch me what I'm doing. Now, for others of you, if that's not the case, then you have grown to be very self-critical to the point it is not helping you out. And you may even notice if you tend to do that to yourself, you tend to do that to your environment, and you go, but I don't like people like that, but I have become a person like this. So for a lot of you, I feel like this is, if you are in this situation, this is exactly that you wanna deal with, because you know that behind this, a lot of joy and happiness lies. Christina, I got your booking as well, just to confirm. As I said before in the intro, whoever is going to be booking a reading today, I would advise you to book on self-care, mindfulness. What can I do to improve this or that? Instead of asking about other people's opinions on you and stuff like that, that really doesn't get you anywhere in the long run. Okay. Let's talk about this criticism. Why do we have it here? Nice. So this feels like this is being sorted out already. Someone has learned or learning how to temper the criticism, how to know when to say something and when to be quiet, how to give good criticism to someone else. It feels like someone is resting now. They're like, okay, I know that I'm doing this, or I know that my environment has caused me to act like this because of the criticism, and I'm just learning from it. Hello, everyone. And our advice, the Page of Cups, talk with love from love. What about the Five of Swords? Yeah, there is something to do with family and that criticism in the family, and I feel like a lot of you are trying to overcome that. You may want to have a conversation with someone in your circle about the way that they might criticize you, or you maybe tend to criticize them. It feels like making amends here and talking from the heart instead of talking from the ego. I'm right, you're wrong, and vice versa. People are trying to find the common ground here, and people are trying to be vulnerable to let the other person know. When they do that, it makes them feel like this. So this is nice. This is a resolution. I like that. Okay, liberated. Trigger statement, what happens next? True statement, I am divinely connected. Dear soul, please remember that you never walk alone. You know how this feels like? It feels like after we temper the criticism, or we know how to deal with criticism, or we do less of that, we are being liberated then. It sets someone free. I'm seeing someone being controlled by like invisible strings, and they go, but this is a habit that I picked up. It's so difficult for me to get rid of this. I catch myself doing that, but I need maybe a tool or advice how to better deal with this. And I think the moment you start practicing that, you literally are being set free. You become more flexible. You don't want to control other people as much, or if that's not you, then you are not met with people who tend to control you that much. Make sense? A lot of shifts may start happening then. And let's talk about the don't dim to fit in. This is the future energy. Let's see what you're walking towards to. I like this. Okay. Oh, wow. Very emotional. Very emotional. It's okay to be different. Basically what this says, don't dim your light in order to fit into environments that you don't fit in, and it's perfectly fine. Also, please don't, that's exactly what you're doing, and what you're inviting. You are not doing that. You are not trying to change yourself for someone else. And I'm not talking about things, authenticity. I'm not saying that you have to change the way you are to your core. We're talking about some things that you could improve. And yes, I could make a change here or there, right? I could adapt to that situation because I suck at that. No, I'm talking about authenticity. I'm not changing in my core because of this situation, because I'm not in the right environment, or I'm not in the right connection right here. So you're becoming much more compassionate for yourself as well as others when it comes to authenticity. You want to allow others to be themselves as well as you allow yourself to be yourself. And that changes, you know what it changes? It changes the way you feel. Wherever you go, you feel like you are at home. Wherever you go, you know that you are different, but you are not comparing yourself to others. You're also not trying to change someone's opinion. If they have a really strong view on something, you go, I'm flexible. I know everyone is different. All I can do is to ask a question, am I comfortable in this place, or am I seen in this place? If I'm not seen, even if I'm trying to see someone, then maybe it's time for me to walk towards the future and leave some things behind. But this feels very peaceful to me. This feels like this is who I am. I'm gonna show myself for who I am, and either you take it or leave it. The Hanged Man is here. A different perception of some sort emerges. Let me see in which area of your life this is. Let me find my Steampunk Kipper deck. What is emerging from that? Better relationships. We talked about this. Better relationships. See, because you have a really good relationship with yourself here. You're like, that's who I am. I know it. I know myself. And you're also coming from love towards others. The relationships that maybe were clashing sometimes are not clashing anymore. Specifically, if someone had beef or someone had difficulties in relationship long term with an older feminine in your family, or maybe your surroundings, maybe your partner's family. Others of you, you are looking at if you are married, or you were married even, you may be looking back at the times when you felt that you were not accepted for who you are, or maybe at times when you didn't allow your partner to be who they are. And you're looking at this and you go, damn, this has such a massive impact on the way my life feels when I don't dim my light and I don't dim anyone else's light. I can laugh, I can run around, I can be silly, I can show my art, I'm sharing it with others, and I don't really take much to heart if someone doesn't like my art, because we're all different and it's okay. Katie, your mother. Yeah, family relationships, especially mending family relationships, are difficult, and I think it's one of the most difficult things to do, because especially older people are set in their ways. New generation sees life differently, and it's just like a difference of views and also experiences, because the older person, they have experienced a different life, so maybe advice that they're giving is not really applicable to the modern world anymore, and it's just like it can be really hard, right? But as long as we all coming from compassion here, from love, all is good. We can amend some things. This is a time, especially for those who had any beef, any drama, to amend some things. Or if you felt like you were repressed by someone's like, you have to be like this, you have to dress like that, or why you put this makeup on, maybe it's time to think about why this is happening, and is it good for you? What does it do to you? What does it do to your soul? And I really want to read from the book about this card, so give me a moment, I'll grab it. I won't stay too long here today. I'm just going to be kind of like pass by, because I have to leave the house, and it's already evening. I will finish with the private reads. So if anyone is in need of the private reading, you can book now, because I won't be taking any more bookings within the next 10 minutes. 42. Let's look. 42. Don't dim your light to accommodate someone else's smallness. We are all born to shine big and bright. The universe is expanding and you are part of the universe. So expanding is part of your nature. If someone makes you want to retract, notice and slowly back away. They are not for you and you are not for them. Better yet, find it within yourself to expand and shine your light anyway. Flowers don't open and close according to who's walking by. They open and show their beauty regardless. If others don't want to be around you, or you make them feel uncomfortable, it is because you are shining light on the fact that they are dimming to fit in. Now, I want to stop here because I don't fully agree with this, because this could be quite a toxic advice. If someone doesn't want to be around you, or you make them uncomfortable, you are shining brighter than they are. A lot of times people are just assholes, that's why we don't want to be around them. It doesn't mean that they're shining their light better, right? So I'd be careful with the sentence over here. By choosing to shine bright, you may just inspire them to turn on their light too. Or not, keep your light on anyway. All relationships are essentially an energetic agreement. The moment one person decides to start raising up and allowing their light to shine, it changes the energetic agreement. It can create some waves. That's completely normal. The relationships that are meant to last will adapt to the change in energy. Others won't because they were likely born under the proviso of, I love you as long as you don't shine brighter than me. That's okay, not all people are meant to be in your life forever, but the lessons they teach us can still live on. So, hope this made sense. This was beneficial for someone who was just passing by and needed a reminder, an advice, a message. These are a couple of the themes for the end of 2023. A lot of you, I'm just gonna go through this again. If you just joined right now, a lot of you may get light bulb moments, okay? Write down those ideas. Don't leave them hanging because I feel like you will need to come back to it and you may forget a couple of important things that may make that hobby, that business big. So it's all about details, I'm hearing. Temper your criticism. That's something that we are finding peace with, or we are dealing with in a much calmer, more balanced manner, especially if this is someone that you are dealing with, or you grew up with someone who criticized quite a lot. If you have picked this up and you are doing it yourself and you notice, you are trying to set yourself free from this behavior as much as possible, because it affects not only other people's lives, but also yours. I can't speak anymore. I don't know why. Liberated card. Trigger statement. What happens next? True statement. I'm divinely connected. See, if someone wants to know the ins and outs of their future from A to Z, then they're trying to control the outcomes too much, and we need to be a bit more adaptable. All we can do is to say, okay, as long as I'm connected, I know where I'll need to go, because I'll trust my decisions and I'll trust my intuition. And don't dim to fit in. We just talked about it. Let's not dim our lights. Let's be authentic. Let's show what we're capable of. It is not the time, the beginning of 2024 is not the time to be shy. It's not the time to minimize ourselves, to say, for example, if someone gives you a compliment and you go, oh no, no way, your hair is better than mine. It's time to say thank you instead of talking bullshit, basically. If someone tells you that that your hair is nice, you take it. Oh, thank you, that's nice of you. Okay, hope this made sense. Now let's jump to your personal readings and let me look at who I've got. First I have Edgar, and I think Edgar has left me a question in the comment section. Yes. Edgar said, what blessing is coming in the near future? When we talk about the near future, I'm not going to be looking further ahead than 6 months. Up to 6 months from now, okay? Let me have a sip of water. What is coming in? What blessing is coming in the near future? Let's see. What blessing is coming in the near future? blessing is coming in the near future? Bear with me, I want as many cards as as I need because I want to clarify some things here to be sure. What blessings are coming? By the way, Edgar, I know you're asking about one thing, but just want to let you know something. The cards are pointing out a need for you to cleanse your space. I'm seeing that sometimes you tend to get affected by environment much more than other people. And that can lead to you sometimes exploding or being a bit hot-headed. And your cards are saying, listen, sometimes you are picking up someone else's energy and you're adding on to your own, and it can end up being as a very stressful, tense situation. Feels like it can start from 0, go all the way to 100 in a very short period of time. Okay? So finding a better balance when this happens. What do I want to say? What do I want to do? And start from the self. Start from cleansing your space as well as the self, so that you don't have any leftover energies from your surroundings. I call it spiritual hygiene, okay? And I think we all should do it from time to time. It is a good practice. Okay, the blessing. Okay, the blessing is, it is a bit of a complex message, but I hope this will make sense to you already, because I know we're talking about the future. Some other things may not have happened just yet, so you may be a bit like, oh, I don't know what you're on about. Sorry, I'm just getting comfortable here. The blessing is the period of time that you are stepping in, where you feel much more in control of the outcomes, especially when it comes to your money and overall your accomplishments. I'm seeing you climbing the ladder. So anytime I see that, this reminds me of climbing a career ladder, right? Before this blessing happens, what will happen, don't be surprised, you may be questioning yourself, okay, how can I improve my life financially? How can I improve my career? How can I improve my knowledge overall? These are the questions. Once they start coming into your headspace, know that you're on the verge of change. Because what you're stepping into is a better, safer environment where you feel like you have your shit together. I'm also seeing a trip that you will be taking that's going to be exciting for you. And I'm seeing that in this next chapter, and it's going to happen within the next 4 months. In this next chapter of your life, you just feel much more at ease and happier. I don't feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. I feel like you are getting a break. You are getting a break. So there are a couple of things here that we need to talk about. First, you're becoming much more in control of some certain things in your life. You are looking at some of the financial aspects, career aspect that you go, okay, that's a hole, I need to fill that hole. And things start looking up for you. There's a random trip that is coming up as well, and I'm seeing that you are going to be in a much lighter place in life, where things are looking up for you. I hope this makes sense. Let's see what else we got here. And also be real with yourself during that time. Be real with yourself. Next we got Christina. What do my spirit guides want me to focus on at this time? Feels like a lot of possibilities are going to be opening up, and I'd appreciate some direction. Okay. Okay, let's see. What do your spirit guides want you to focus on at this time? What do your spirit guides want you to focus on at this time? Your finances. There is a feeling that I'm getting here. The way they show you, the way they show you to me, they're saying let her know of that image. They show you to me as someone who's abundant and who's good with money, smart with money. That's what is coming through. They're saying you deserve to have more than you do. You're supposed to. It's not that they're saying you deserve. You're supposed to. It is something that you can claim. But first, before you get there, you're going to have to figure out your strengths. What are your strengths? Go with your strengths, not your weaknesses. Figure out your strengths first. And once you do, it feels like you are then opening the doors for yourself. And they're also saying this is a good time to strategize when it comes to your sense of safety and security. What do you feel like you need? What do you feel like you need? But they're not talking about, stuff that you new stuff that you need. They're talking about what do you actually need that you don't have. They are asking you to have a plan, to be a bit more strategic, to have a better relationship with money, a healthier relationship with money, because they're watching you. They are watching you. See the angel over there watching that guy making those coins? They're saying that's what you're walking towards to. And I'm not talking about the ace. I'm talking about that tree full of apples. How can you, okay, looking at the strengths, they're saying, look at your strengths. What is the other way? How can you have a better relationship with money? They're saying there's an opinion of you that you have about money, a feeling that you have about money. If you thought about a lot of money, that is kind of conflicted within you. And they want you to look at that. What about the Hangman? They're saying cut yourself off of that branch over there. Cut yourself, it's enough swinging. Okay, what about the King of Pentacles? Yeah, one step at a time. One step at a time and you will get there. They are talking about the commitment, everyday commitment. The little things that you do that gets you to this abundance. They're saying you're supposed to live in a beautiful place. You're supposed to have enough there. That is, it's almost as if they are saying that's something that you've signed up yourself to do here. You got this. Anything that you need to avoid doing, anything that you need to avoid doing that's not going to help you out. No, I feel like you're good. And that's something that you might have dealt with in the past, but I don't feel like it's in your future cards. Avoid avoid letting in males in your life that are not transparent enough. That's all they're saying. I hope this made sense and this was beneficial. Oof, there was a theme today. There is a theme today in this live. Okay, let's go to Kate. What man with initial F really thinks of me? Kate. What man with initial F really thinks of you? Let's give it a good shuffle. What man with initial F really thinks of you? Okay, Kate. This person, first thing first, you know when people say either you're a lover or a fighter, this person would say that you are a lover. That's the energy you give out to them. This person is curious about you. It feels like they're glancing at you and looking back. I'm seeing someone looking back to glance at you. This is someone who's curious about you, but this someone feels like they are. I'm seeing a person standing on one leg, then on the other, on one leg and on the other, and they're not going anywhere. That's this person's energy right now. Action-wise, if they would act on this situation, I'm not seeing it as of just yet. I'm seeing this person as a bit of an observer. I'm seeing if this person could give an opinion about you, they would say that you like to save people or help people. You have a big heart. They like your lips. There's something about the lips. I don't know. Maybe they have a thing for lips in general, but that's something that I'm picking up. Another thing, just a little bit about this person. This person keeps constantly thinking about the future. I feel like one thing that they need to learn is how to be a bit more in today's energy than yesterday's or tomorrow's, because that might be something that they struggle with. But overall, this person thinks of you as a lover, as a person who helps people out, someone who has a soft energy about them. And I keep seeing this person kind of quickly glancing at you. So I don't know of your relationship, but there is definitely interest, curiosity there. Hope this made sense. Christina. Must be the big Capricorn financial energy hanging out in the air. Yup. Yup. Catherine, you always get compliments on your lips. Nice. Well, they're beautiful, let me tell you. Yeah, this person keeps peeking at you. Keep getting this peak energy. Okay, next I have Min. I don't know if you have sent me a question or not, but please do. Oh, by the way, Christina, wow, this is what I needed to hear. So hard to price myself between being affordable plus being able to support myself. Yeah, you know the energy that I felt in your reading, it was all about you deserve more, you're supposed to have more, so please do not minimize yourself because it's a constant struggle. And people who value you will see that. Okay. Min, then Katarina, and Martina. And then I will not be taking any more bookings, so let me just delete my pinned comment and type for people that I'm not Okay, your question is biggest changes in 2024. Oh, wow, well, let's see. Biggest changes in 2024 for you. Let's go. Biggest changes in 2024 for you. Bear with me. What I'm seeing in 2024, what's important for you to know about, is that you are learning how to better handle stressful situations. And I feel like this is something that you've been trying to learn for in the past, but in 2024 is the time when we really need to sit down, your cards are saying, and see where some of that, don't want to call it only stress, tension is the word that I'm looking for. Where does some of that tension come from? And it's something that is with you for a long time. So you maybe want to do some digging because it feels like the changes are happening within that area of your life because it has to. It's time for it. Let's deal with our doubts. Let's deal with our stresses or fears that we may have. Let's look at life with a light-hearted point of view. So 2024 for you is kind of like a gateway towards a more light-hearted way of living. And I'm not saying silly or childish. I'm saying looking at life with the eyes of a child when you need to. Instead of always being super serious or expecting so much. I feel like you were someone expected so much from you when you were younger that you tend to do the same thing for the self. And 24 is the time when we need to come out of this. We can make mistakes, we can be silly, we can crack a shitty joke and laugh at alone at the table. Just being more of that, being more free is what 2024 is about for you. I'm also seeing a trip that you are taking somewhere abroad that is going to be fun. And I'm seeing that you may meet someone there, or you're going there with someone with whom you have some sort of business or work dealings, or you may talk about work with that person during that trip. So the biggest changes are happening literally in the way you handle yourself in stressful situations. Because 24 feels like it's supposed to be. What's the word I'm looking for? It's the time when the shift's supposed to take place. I'm also seeing dealings with law or with formalities that are important in your career. Because I'm seeing officials. And that's the heads up for you. So any contract that you may be signing or anything that wherever you put in your signature, make sure that you know what you have signed up for. So read the small font, do all of that. If you will need help, if you're going to be dealing with a work situation, if you need help from someone who is a professional in that field to give you advice on something, please seek out for professional advice. Make sure when it comes to formalities, law, and all of that jazz, contracts, you are very clear with the information that you have, because that will benefit you. But that's an overall theme for you, main things that the tarot wants to talk about. I hope this made sense. All right. Forward. Do I have your question yet? Let me see. I cannot see your question, so if you can, send it to me in the live chat. And meanwhile, I'm going to jump to Martina's reading. What's important for me to know at this time? Okay, let me have a sip of coffee. What's important for you to know at this time? I'm getting very interesting, mysterious energy right now. Let's see what it's about. Martina, what's important for you to know at this time? What's important for you to know at this time? Mm-hmm. Give me 1 sec. Mm-hmm. Okay, there's a theme here. What's important to know at this time is this is kind of like heads up. It's good that you came for a reading today. Is to stay away from the people who tend to be double-faced. And I'm seeing a social setting. Whoever this is, I feel like when you see them, you are in a group or there are more people around. There is someone who is not the best for you. Not to say that they're a bad person, is not the best for you. You need to claim your independence, energetic independence from them. Okay? Because I'm seeing this energetic attachment to this person. Whoever this is a female. This energetic attachment to this person that has become a little bit unhealthy, not beneficial, is just draining energy out of you. If I were you right now, what would be beneficial to do, without mentioning any names, just writing down on a piece of paper and overall, anyone that I am energetically connected to, that I don't need to be, say it in your words, it has to be yours, that I don't need to be, I am claiming my independence. Or I'm not attached to anyone energetically that I'm not supposed to be for my highest good. Say it in your words. Do a little ritual here for yourself, because I'm seeing some of your energy is leaking out to that person and you may not even realize what is happening. And it feels like I'm literally seeing a baby in the womb and the mother feeding the baby through the cord. And that's the image that I keep seeing in my head. So what would be beneficial for you right now is to do that, okay? Claim your energetic independence and cut the cords that may be there. And notice, What shifts, what changes in your life after you do that? You can write it on a piece of paper, you can burn it, you can use essential oils if you want, you can use some herbs. This has to be yours, okay? Do it intuitively, however you feel drawn to. Stay away, your cards are also saying, from any drama at work. Right now it's important for you to focus on resolving anything related to work. Know that you are the creator. This is a reminder for you. You know this. Know that you are a creator of your own life. You are the one who's dictating the next steps for you. I feel like there is an influence, too much of an influence from someone else in your life, and it has become a little bit too much. You have to be independent at this time of your life. You have to know where you want to go. You can listen to other people's advice, but at the end of the day, don't be afraid to step to a completely new path if you feel like that's where you're drawn to, okay? Because where you're going towards to is you're looking for your happiness and your success. You will overcome any unsettled times. You will get to planning. You have enough strength. But it feels like there is someone in your energy that needs to be cut off here, or someone that you may need to spend a little bit less time with so that you're not as influenced by this person. Okay? I hope this made sense. And this person is feminine energy, if I didn't mention it just yet. I'm hearing I am not a child anymore. I am an adult. I'm going to be making decisions myself. If I'll fail, I will learn from it. I will have to learn myself, but I want to make my own decisions. Alrighty. Let's go to Catherina. You're very welcome. My pleasure. Hi, Alison. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Kathy. Okay. Let's get some sage. Let's get some sage. Ooh, it burns nicely here. You said, what do my spirit guides want me to know for 2024? For 2024, what do your guides want you to know for 2024? Oh, this is the year of the dreams, of the goals coming to fruition. This is a year for you overall of successes. So what I would do, if I were you, I wouldn't wait for 2024 to do this. I would do it whenever you have time. Take your diary if you have one. If you don't, start one. The diary has to be nice. It's not like don't just pick up a random scrap of paper. Have a connection with it. And write down the things that you are proud of accomplishing, doesn't matter how big, how small, in 2023. This could also include what you have overcome. You came out on the other side. The good thing that you have done for someone and they were very grateful, right? Something that matters to you. Write down your accomplishments, because You're stepping into 2024, and this year is going to be of accomplishments, and you have to already kind of be connected to that energy and be proud of what you have done in 23, and to pat yourself on the back, so you're stepping into 24 with the right energy. Dream big in 24. Don't minimize yourself. Believe in yourself that you can do it. For example, if you are not as experienced in a job that you are, a position that you are applying for, and you go, ooh, I don't know, should I send this CV, should I not? I am not qualified enough, I don't have enough experience. Send it. Send it. Okay, dream big. This is the vibe for you. Okay. So your guides are saying this is the year of acknowledging your successes, rising up to tasks that sometimes may seem bigger than yourself. But 2024 is not supposed to be just any random year. 2024 for you is a big year. It's also a year of financial independence for you. So you may think of something that helps you get there. If you are already there, if you are financially independent, expect improvements. This would be a really positive, a really good year energetically for you to start something on your own. Overall, independent vibes all over the board here. Independence. Yes. This is the year where you have a chance to create a really wonderful life for yourself. Okay, how can we do this? You. How can you do this? Now it's interesting, there is a connection. When it comes to your successes and accomplishments, there is a connection to your home. If you have a peaceful, a good home, then you notice how fast you are walking towards your finish lines. If there is something off in your temple, if there is lack of safety, lack of security, the home is off, then sometimes it can be difficult for you to make right decisions. So in 2024, I would say focus on your home, focus on how you feel at home. Make sure that your home is clean as much as you can, so your head is clear, so that your decisions that you are making are the best ones for you. Also, in order to get to where you want to be, in order to accomplish what you want and to create this, keep getting improvements in my life, upgrades, you will walk with someone. So I'm seeing teamwork will be really important. Especially teaming up with someone, and not officially, right? Talking to someone, looking for ideas with someone who also has fun when doing so. I don't think you would work well with someone who gets stressed really quickly. They would throw you off, and the whole thing, what you are planning, it just might go right to trash. Someone who's also having fun, someone who gets up when after they failed and they brush themselves off and say, okay, whatever, this happened. 2024 for you is the year of successes, so please do not play small. Please do not minimize yourself. Dream big, go big, or go home. Okay? Hope this made sense and this was beneficial. So thank you everyone who passed by here today. I don't know if I'm gonna go live once again before 24 hits. We will see, maybe I will. If I'll have a pull. And in case I don't, I'm wishing you all a very happy new year. Let's take a moment to reflect, to leave love notes in our diaries for ourselves, for our own versions of 2023. And if you want to set some new intentions. And I'm going to see you all, guys, very, very soon. Bye for now.